Power to the peoples. We back at new maintenance. Yeah. We're gonna rock like HAMP Doom and the Doom mics that came in. Let's get straight to work. Let's get straight to work with a half wrinkled white shirt. Let's get straight to work with a half. That's my boy John Brady in the building. He's in the building. He's always in class. He's always in class taking notes. Y'all don't mind him doing this thing, utilizing my work because he's been here. See, I don't got a problem with people using my name and working, as long as they working and they come to the camp. Because when he do his live, you know I'll be there. And he do his videos, he goes on the community board. He knows that. And anyone else I mess with, they go on my community board. I see that y'all don't like sharing too much. That's okay, though. I'm still going to share. You know why? Because I still win. I'm going to keep sharing. But look, the menu, we back. Oh, yes, we is. John Bree in the building. We got a new war. Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll fix you up. I'll fix you up. If you righteous and you what you doing, I'll give you a couple of them to throw up in there. You'll be A-OK messing with the HAMP. All you gotta do is say something with the HAMP. You with the Doom, they'll be like, him? Say something with that. That'll be perfect. Yeah. Say something doing with the Doom. Yeah. Because if you share my content on your video, they'll see you and see me. And next thing you know, we're a team. Yup. We're a team. Okay, good. The chair's good. My boy is good. All right. House is good. Today makes 7 years I came out the shelter. Today makes 7 years that I left the shelter. Seven years that I've been free from the homeless men's shelter, men homeless shelter. Yeah. So I want to thank myself once again. And I want to thank those who believed in me. And I want to thank myself over again because I could have been like everyone else in that shelter, doing nothing, selling drugs, selling your life for a piece of work. See, he's 19. Blessed. Going back to my workout, starting tomorrow on Sean Price's birthday. I'm going to do my 2-week workout starting tomorrow on St. Patty's Day for Sean Price's birthday. The greatest rapper, Sean Price. May he rest in peace. That's the ancestor, Sean Price, from the great group Helter Skelter. Big up Sean Price, rocking this monster. You know, when I came up, it wasn't nothing like dealing with them guys, knowing that they was from Brooklyn. And, you know, we just wanted to be on. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just wanted to be on, like, for real, you know? So when we see them dudes and they was on, that's the best thing came to our mind was we the next up in line, you know. But unfortunately, Jimmy Hinchman, he didn't have that in mind. And my boy who was running the team at that time, he felt, yeah, that's where I came from, ciphers, and you had the whole your lingo, you know what I'm saying? It was a real good time when I was doing it. So I hear people say you still got a 90s flow. It don't bother me. It helps me. Because that's what I still remember. That was the golden years. And that's what kept me alive to this day. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with them lifetimes. I appreciate you, Jabri. Thank you for finding me, man. Because I didn't know who you were. You know, I get a lot of people that hang out with me. I be thinking they job is to troll and have fun to test people's temperatures. But, you know, I played the game right. You know, when I was with my drill instructor, and I still go speak to him. And he still talk that talk. And I look at him and I use that talk that he's talking as if people was talking to me online, acting all irregular and things of that nature. So I want to thank myself, man, for being strong on this thing, because a lot of people don't know it's impulse. And thanks, Jabri. So when I used to rhyme with them dudes, and I told you the story, I used to be with two twins. They was tall as a motherfucker. And I'm short. I'm about 5'7", 5'8", I think 5'7". And they was about 6'3", 6'3". That's tall. 6'3", that's tall to be. You know, I'm looking up to them niggas like this. Yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking up to them like, yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Wyatt and Whitney, I tell the story all the time. They helped me out. He helped me out. The brother was just spaced out because he was a Marine. I ain't understand shell shock until I ran into him. When I ran into him, I understood shell shock. Then I met them years later on down the line. The mother was Muslim. Yeah, OGC. I met with Louisville Slugger. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish the story. I got you. Call him out, Bob. I got you. The main thing for me was Buckshot and 5FT. I hung out with 5FT a lot. 5 Feet Accelerator. Yeah, when I ran into 5 Feet Accelerator, 5 Feet is a real dude. He's really 5 feet. Buckshot is about 4'9". So he's about 4'9" and a half, almost 5 feet. So them two guys is little. Evil D is big. Everybody big. Steel is like a few heights. He's about 5'8". But mainly them because they was the nuclear, right, of the engine of Duck Down, or just the engine of being Brooklyn Knights in themselves, being who they are, and Brownsville Knights. And they wasn't really into beef. You know, you could wear a gold chain around things that was real gritty and grimy. You know, you may not have to have a lot. You know, one was probably good enough because we knew the situation. But having enough chains and chilling around people that just know that you on and you buying things like, you know, if the nigga caught you, excuse us, if one of your closest immediate circles was around you early in the day, they got a special gift. And sometimes you just tell people, hey, don't get excited. Don't get excited. I'm shocked you was talking about the crew was no joke, otherworldly. Yeah. No. Just give me a minute. OGC was good, man. They was good. Representatives was good, you know, but my favorite group is Black Moon out of all that. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the boot camp clique, my favorite group is Black Moon. I started out with Black Moon. I went to high school with Black Moon. So they was like my first MCs. Yeah, I know, Job Breed. So that's why I'm bringing it up today, because it makes sense to put. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because when I went to Bushwick Projects in Brooklyn, you from Canada, you from Canada. See, this is Brooklyn talk. So just check the story out and get your sage up. It's a nice story. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because me having to run around, yeah, went to high school with Black Moon. Because they was in Bed-Stuy. And my school was in Bed-Stuy. And we was the next rappers in line. Far as the group, Bionic Idiots. Right? And my name was Kaleidoscope, but they called me Kalada. K-A, let's spell it together. Kalida Scope. That was my name, Kaleidoscope, from the Bionic Idiots and on the Henchman production label. That name still exists. Kaleidoscope. We gave it. I remember the woman before she married Nas, the girl, what's her name? What's her name? Khalees. When we bumped heads. Mm-hmm. And she was asking about the name. I was like, Gab, but she spelt it with the E. I told her I spelt it with the A. Kaleidoscope. That's my name. Kaleidoscope from the Bionic Idiots. So everybody didn't really understood the name. See, right now you can hear these names and you'll be like amazed. It's okay. 3-inch nails, and we was in that realm of getting names like, Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know what I'm saying? EPMD, but they had just EPMD. We came out. Wu-Tang was just on their way out with 9. They was just on their way out. And we thought doing it collectively will all get us a deal together. But like all things, some things don't work out. But the story went as me being the fourth leader, like Law, my man Law, he was the head leader. I can't even think up the names. People get off race and shit for BCC touch souls. They did, because they never stayed in that. They just stayed hip hop, blunts, Timbs, and just baggy jeans and just chilling. Backpack rappers. You had to really be a flow. It was poetry in motion. It was really battle rap, but it really wasn't disrespecting the man, because we had a code when we rap. Battle rap is different. Battle rap is, I got beef with this nigga. I'm going to diss this nigga. I'm going to kill if I say anything. But in hip hop, when we was doing it, yeah, we had to really find words and put them really, really, really together and sound really, really different. You know what I mean? So meeting the dude in Black Moon in high school, he had one of the members there. His name was Trev. You could go check it out on Don't Front, I Got You Open. You'll hear the kid in the beginning be doing it like this. Word up. It's the real, you know what I'm saying? You'll hear that kid. We went to school together. And I never forget, he heard that I rap. So he introduced me to the boot camp clique. This is how I got introduced to the boot camp clique. I was already wearing Timbs. You know what I mean? So I played ball with him. And what made him like me, because not nobody on the team had sneakers like we had. A lot of people couldn't, get them kind of sneakers. They were still rocking the sneakers that they had, the Dunks, the black tops, whatever. I was in the joint with Jordans. When Jordan started to really come to the street, like, yo, you gotta have a pair of Jordan, light in the dark, you know what I'm saying? So he knew I rap. His whole goal was, are you good? And I'm like, I think I am. Wow, what's up? He's like, I just want you to hang out with me. Just make sure you on deck. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Until I saw the video. I was like, oh, this shit is real now. So I'm sitting there smoking weed, not in my mom's house. I'm smoking weed before I got back to the crib, and the video music box came on. So I did all my homework, Sat down, I wrote some rhymes. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, let me just check out Video Music Box. So Video Music Box came up, and that song came on with the Barry White, because I heard it before from Big Daddy Kane and his brother Little Daddy Shane when they made the song, but it was a fast up-tip beat. It's called Brother Brother. So when I heard it, I was like, oh, that shit flop. So when I heard it again and they slowed it down and they broke it down, I was like, wait, 2 Brooklyn nights now. It's all right. We took that. Brooklyn takes shit. You know how we do. I'm Brooklyn living in Queens. I still represent. But look, that shit was just fly. So I'm sitting there. And my mom, may she rest in peace, man. I think she came in the house. And I think Ralph McDaniels, he played it for a minute too. I think he gave it like 4 or 5 spins because it was just that brand new. You know what I'm saying? It was just that brand new. He let it go off for a minute and then threw it right back on. Let it go off, put 2 videos on top of it, and then he brought it right back. Then he let it go off again and let 3, 4 other videos come up, let everybody run around for a minute, and then boom, hit him again around. So when that shit came out, my mom's came home. I was on the couch. I was high as a motherfucker. But I remember getting the motherfucking poster. You know what I'm saying? I remember hearing the song, not that particular song. I'm going to tell you the song. It's called Don't Front, I Got You Open. But I heard the original of the song before that became a remix. So I had the poster and the cassette tape. So I remember getting it signed from Buckshot Shorty and 5FT. Never forget. I couldn't get Evil D on it though, but I got them 2. I was like, all right, fuck it. So I took it home, wrapped it up on the wall. Me going to jail, mom's got rid of it and everything, but still and all, into the stage. First time I knew you could take words and take out other words and make it that type of word. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is in I'm like, oh shit, they into the stage. And they spelt it there. I was like, oh, this is deep. So I heard it again, man. I'm sitting down. That's one of my favorite hip-hop songs of all time. That's one of my hip-hop songs, one of my greatest hip-hop songs of all. If some of you ask me what's my greatest hip-hop song of all time, it's Black Moon, Don't Front, I Got You Open remix. I ain't never heard nobody ride that beat. I tried it a few times. It got away with it. And when I brought it up, I'm the one that brought it up besides Pat Poose. He stole it from me. Pat Poose stole the fucking beat from me. He stole the beat from me. He stole it from me. Yes, he did. I remember putting it out there with my man Law when we went to Sam Taylor, the greatest jazz blues singer. That's his grandfather. We went to his house. Man, he rest in peace. And we was in a basement. And I was like, yo. Yeah, I was like, yo. Y'all know the routine. I ain't even had no smoke. I just came up with my book. I was brand new at that time, just bumping heads with them dudes again. So my mom said, what you doing? And that right there to me, and there's another hip-hop record. I got 2 hip-hop records. I got a few, but this 2 I'm giving you. I said these 2, one right now is Black Moon. Other one I'll tell you later. Just make sure you remind me, John Breed, about the second one. So Black Moon, I sat there, I said, damn, this is a perfect song. So when I brought it to my team members, first thing they was yelling out was they didn't really understand it. Because they really wasn't potheads at that time. You understand? I was the only pothead in the group. Some of them probably drunk a beer too, but that was like seldomly. So my lead singer, Law, but I was the front man. He was the group leader. I was the set it off man. Like, yo, I had to be the first lyric out the gate because they couldn't get captured yet. Their voice wasn't captured. I was the captivated voice to get first. They couldn't make me be the anchor. The Law had to be the last one. Googly Eyes had to be behind me. Then Sherlock Holmes had to be behind Googly Eyes. Then Law. So I had to always be in some type of mind frame to be always. It was very hard for me. He gave me a hard job. I was like, yo, give me the second. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather come behind this dude. But they was like, yo, he ain't got it. You got it, because I met you first. And you my friend. I met you first. So he was my first friend. And I was his first individual to become the first artist on Bionic Idiots. I lost everything due to the fact I got locked up. He's still on Instagram, but as soon as we get to the level where we get to on YouTube, we're going to holler at him and tell him this is what we've been doing, let him know that we still got it. And he's a very good, explicit, very, very good writer. That's my boy Law. Stupid fallout, but like all things, it could get fixed with patience and peace, you know? So that group shaped my life until this day. I don't blame anything. I just thank the money from Jimmy Henchman for the young kid who ain't never had nothing in his life like that, besides what he saw in the streets. But getting it legit like that without having to do nothing, I figure I should, you know, just being young and got peer pressured into being some type of demand in the world of thinking I could do it. So when I realized that I couldn't do it and got the time, it took all air out of the brother. You know what I mean? And it brought us to this day, which is not a bad thing. You know, like I said, everything could get fixed through patience and peace. So we know Law probably seen us because he's on Instagram. I'm pretty sure he probably checking in. But let's get to a level. And we need y'all to help us get to that level. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Yeah. So dealing with them, so being the front man, having to remember all these rhymes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Have to remember all these rhymes. And then we was doing 3-4 a day. And then I had to deal with my friends. You know what I'm saying? Then I had to have a hype man with me. One of my homeboys' name was E. I had a hype man. I used to tell him the lyrics. Like, yo, son, you gonna hang out with me? Yeah. Yo, you're gonna have to remember my lyrics. He said, why? Just because I'm sitting here and I'm doing so many things, you're gonna just have to remember my lyric. You know what I'm saying? You just have to. So I got them on board. So it will be times when I'm sitting there and we getting nice. He'll sing the lyric to me. You know what I'm saying? Not really get down with it because that's my job, but he'll say it. He was like, yo, 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 while we smoking weed. Because they didn't smoke. I had to go behind the car, this, that, third. I had to get there. So my man, you know, big up to him. You know, he used to be like, yo, saying the Johns in front of me while we drinking the beer. I'm getting dressed. You know what I'm saying? In the dressing room, they had the little dividers and shit. He'd be on the joint rolling up the weed, saying the Johns to me, saying the rhymes, so I could remember what fucking rhyme I'm getting on stage to do. And it was hard. So, you know, it was easy at times, but it got hard when the shows got more longer and niggas had to do more sets. And I'm like, what? We gotta do another set? You ain't nah. I thought we was here to do 2, run around the crowd. So, and the hardest one for me was when Jimmy Henchman threw us on stage after Craig Mack, when he sung Flavor in Your Ear, when it wasn't a song at all. It was just a piece of, like you hear today, it was just because it's blown up. But back then it was just a piece of just a guy like us rhyming on stage with bumps on his face, big Timbs, a jersey, and the flyest blowout I ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Craig Mack. Right after Craig Mack, I never forget, we was in Mount Vernon, New York, where Jimmy Henchman went to go talk, I believe, to Heavy D or Pete Rock. I'm not sure if Heavy passed yet or was he still alive. I gotta get that date. I'm not sure, but I believe we saw Heavy D and Pete Rock just to let them know we was in town. They're like, yo, we coming to do some work at the studio. I got these new guys. So you know Jimmy Henchman had his hands in everything. From what y'all found out, we didn't know. So don't put me in no motherfucking situation. I'm just telling you the man was a good man to me. I don't know what he did. I just seen a lot of stars. That wasn't my agenda to It wasn't really nothing back then, but let me get an autograph. And can you take a picture, which was take it to the motherfucking film place and they develop it. And years down the line, them shits crack up if you ain't frame it. But look, yeah. So right after Craig Mack, he up there, this dude was tall, slinky, solid, slight built, and was just happy. Seen the freshest pair of Timbs I ever seen in my fucking life, man. Like, this nigga had the freshest fucking construction Timbs in my life. Like, yo, those shits was just butter. And I had on some regular black ones. I had the black ones, black suede, brown ones. No, not black, brown. I had the brown. You know what I'm saying? Tall. Boy, that energy felt. I still feel it talking about him. Never forget. I don't know what kind of jersey was it, but it was a nice, colorful jersey. It was like a hockey jersey or something like that. And the fucking Flyers blowout. We call them blowouts. I call them afro. So I'm gonna just give y'all the afro. His fucking afro, his hair was just, oh my God. That man hair. I'm telling you, I was just standing there like this. I was just looking at just him moving around, talking to the crowd, right? And I was just captivated. Because I didn't see him with all the bumps. I didn't see the pimples and shit on his face until he got real close. I was like, damn, this nigga looks crazy, like in a good way. Like you star presence is what I'm trying to give you. Like you felt it. Then when he got upstairs, I said, yo, what I got to do to get the crowd? He said, yo, just be yourself. He ran off, got his check, and that was it. And I didn't really get a chance to speak because we had to go up next, and that was it. And it was just exciting. I remember walking around first. I never forget. I remember walking around the state. It was like a stadium, like a little mini. It was like I think it was like a little stadium, a half stadium in Mount Vernon, something like that. And I walked around first because I was smoking weed with my man. So we was talking. They did the sound check before people came on. It was a few acts, but the main act was that Craig Mack. I think somebody else came on, but we didn't really not know what it was. All we knew was that Pete Rock, somebody had a venue. Puff Daddy was out there, and we ran into the van and got in and was like, yo, y'all got some lines right now. It was an act that didn't make it, and Jimmy told us, y'all got to do it right now. Y'all ready? And we was like, yeah, we ready. So Lord told us what song we was going to perform. Now that day I can't remember. If I'm trying to remember, I think we did Niggas Can't Get It. Niggas Ain't Got It. I think Niggas Can't Get It. Niggas Ain't Got It. Who got it? I got it. Now check it. No doubt. Yeah, because I had to jump on. So yeah. And one of them in Premier, you stole our beat. DJ Premier, you stole our beat. That beat came from the fucking Incredible Hulk, man. You stole my beat, DJ Premier. I don't want to hear you say I don't even use your beats no more. I don't even fuck with you behind it, DJ Premier. I got word up. I heard that you played it for Gangstar, them niggas. And I was like, yo, that shit sound like one of our beats from back in the days, in the 90s. That nigga robbed our beat. And I'm going to tell Lord know about it. He probably got that shit looked. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask Lord. I'm going to ask him, yo, you heard this shit from DJ Premier and when Khalid made that beat for us when Niggas Can't Get It and Niggas Ain't Got It? That nigga took that beat and just ran off and gave it to the ancestors. No problem, though. But still, no, you owe us. So, yeah, my musical journey was great. And even now, we having fun here. If this was around back then, niggas would have been rich. I said if this was around back then, because it was just emails. It was just emails and floppy disk, play it on your thing. It wasn't nothing really singular like how they got it now. You know, these things just came in the late 2000s. And y'all guys who had it before is only excited now because of the young kids made it exciting. But this thing was a dull piece of machine, YouTube. It was just people putting up things, and you know, the subscribers was just easy to get. Now they got it so tightly and construed and screwed up, you can't really get anything. You gotta fight 3, 4, 5 hours to get 2, 3, 4 subscribers a night, if it's that possible. If you have that type of strength and power of whatever content you pumping. This thing is amazing work, man. I tell y'all guys, boy, if you want to be a YouTuber, I'm telling you, you better be ready to know how to talk. You better be ready to be camera friendly. You better be ready to have everything intact. You know, because people love to hear people other stories, of course, and not only that, they love to see you make fool of yourself. If you want to be comedy, lies, whatever, they like the seriousness of certain things too. You understand what I'm saying? But in this sense, what we doing is just displaying to the world what we was back in the world, but now we back in the world and telling you what we was in the world and why we doing it here in this world, and why it's so most likely effortless for me doing it like that. It's all because I want to thank the roots that I came from, such as the BBC, Boot Camp Click, you know what I'm saying? And I want to thank my boy Craig Mack. And I want to thank, you know what I'm saying, all the rest of the good fellowship that I was down with that helped me out, that put together all this work. You know what I'm saying? Because the BCC definitely shaped and molded me. They put me in the position to be the who. Because I told my buddies about Boot Camp Click. They didn't even know who they were. I was just like, yo, Black Moon. And he said, yeah, he heard, but he didn't really hear. So I was like, yo, I rap with these dudes. I'll be over here rhyming with these guys, sparring with these guys. You know what I'm saying? So when one of my group members found out that I was with them, I took one of my group members to the den, and it was kind of like spooky for him. He was like, yo, this is kind of dark. I was like, yeah, this is back staircase shit. Just blunts, just ciphers, this hero sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? And you split a hero sandwich with your man, everybody eating with a quarter water, or back then it was quarter waters. You get 2 of them joints. You get the orange and the blue, red or the grape. And niggas would just be sitting back. Blunts rolled up. You got to have your own blunts. Army fatigue pants. Timbs. I told my young man, I was like, yo, you got to have this, kid. He was like, word? I was like, yeah. Loch Ness, what up? And we got to go up in there and rap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it wasn't that cold, but it was cold. It was because niggas had they triple fat goose on. Some people had the first down coats. You know, it was real hip hop. It wasn't no beef. It was, yo, who got lyrics? And everybody had lyrics. And it was only 2, 3, 4 hours. And then you start seeing people dispersing. Then it'd be the following day. And then if it's hot, then the niggas will push it. Fridays was like that. Niggas would go from 7 to 10. We'd be rapping from 7 to 10 and shit. The niggas would be up in the spot. And beats just be playing on a little cassette tape inside the jump off. And if you burnt out, you just sit down for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You burnt out, you sit down for a minute. And whoever inspired the next line of work, you'll get sparked. But in they camp, they wasn't playing. See, they might be not the way they are now because it's the years. But in all actuality, at that time when we was, because when I met Wyatt and Whitley, Wyatt took me to the Dog Chili, which was the house in East New York, across the street from Gersh Park. That was where the boot camp clique all met up at, inside this little living room that held about 15 niggas with Tim's on. And the blunts was heavy because all the dreads was giving blunts. All the dreads was giving out shit. And then they had to come see us, which was Linden and Powell. They had to come down there to see us. And we was always there under the trains lurking and doing our thing. So they came to see us and they knew that, all right, that's the BRC. And he said his uncle was Jocko, who ran the BRC, still from Boot Camp Click, from Smith & Wesson. So I was always wondering, I seen the kid before because I used to be in the B shooting ball. I was like, yo, he looked like somebody. And then when he said it, I was like, oh, now I remember. but I didn't know you rhyme. And I never forget, one of the guys was like, yo, they very secretive with their music. They never told nobody they rhyme. They kept it really, really, really tight. They ain't never let nobody know they rhyme. So when Bucktown came out, I was like, oh shit. Now I told you, I had two. Job Reed forgot. It was Cannabis, Get Retarded, and my third hip hop song of all time is Smith and Wesson, Bucktown, USA. When I heard that motherfucker, oh man, I fell in love with just the way it sounded, just the way it was presented, just the way they represented the ganja and represented that, letting you know that didn't affect the way they was presenting the music. When people were saying, oh, it messes with your brain cells, it makes you forget. I was looking at them dudes like they smoke hella weed. What they forgetting? They up there getting money rapping. Everything that they remember. And it's flowing. Man, I need to be over there with them dudes. So going against them dudes under the train station with me and Wyatt, we came from the weed spot, right? And we saw Still and one of the OGC members. He ain't had no big niggas with him. Cause I think Wyatt, the way Willie is with me, Wyatt was like that. And he was like my mentor. Like, you know, he became my mentor and I became his mentor because he kept explaining to me like, yo, who write like this? Where's you getting this type of writing? And then he used to help me with vocabulary. Like, yo, you maybe need to change it. Then Mr. Rubin, my English teacher, the white guy, he used to have dreads and all that. That was a cool dude. He ran across me and was like, yo, every time you finish your work, you over here doing something, and I see you stuttering. What is it that you stuttering over there? And I gave him a paper, and he looked at it, and he was unbelieved. He was shocked. He was like, what the hell is this? I said, yeah, I'm what such and such told him. And I'll never forget, if he's still alive, bless him, Mr. Rubin. He was a Jew. He was a Jew English teacher who had dreadlocks. That's who he was. He was a Jewish teacher teaching in Boys and Girls High School. Yep. And I ain't really understood it back then, but now God bless it. So he used to rewrite my rhymes for me. And tell me, you need to do what you're doing, you need to stay in the dictionary to help you out with the thesaurus. And he was giving me components. Then he gave me a few words, told me what can I do, what I never forget. When I was young, when we young, he was amazed. So those was good situations with dealing with those brothers, helping out the situations that we doing now, which is hanging in there doing the things that we doing now. You understand what I'm saying to you? So it's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. And anything else that come to mind, we'll display it for the people. But it was great. They were just great individuals, man. Everything was cool back then. The Kaleidoscope name is still alive. Where you at? You here live. It's something heavy. We got this and that. The 4-5 will blow you back with a different track. Now listen, I got the whole thing written in map. It's in the back of me. We about to go. Nah, we'll jack the whole land. My man told you yesterday who did it. Oh man, guess what? I came with 3 old men. Different than the 3 disciples. Something different when I came with niggas to snipe it. The heaviness, I came through with some quick shit. Tomorrow is the day of such and such birthday. You know who he is, Mr. Sean Price. I give it up to him because he's mad nice. You know what happened to it? We rolled dice. Back in the days, the 4, 5, 6, I walked off with mad rights. That was change in dollars. Something different. I came, did it, wait up, hotel, took a shower, old girl, came outside and told the whole world that I'm back. Was a different mindset. HAMP DOOM broke it down quickly. Yeah, you want to bet? Bet. How much you got, kid? You can bet like Jet Li. You know what you want to do? Come see me. I got my old boys in the back ready to throw a TV at you. You want to be free? Good. You want to be viral? Throw a TV at you. That'll be a spiral. Right at you like a bullet. Hitting you in your back, kid. Nah, wait up, HAMP. That's the power to keep. Power to what? Have a gold teeth. Check it out for extra beef. In case you want to fight, have my Mike Tyson. No socks on, kid. I'm ready to fight. What you want to do? Huh? How you want to do? No roll, just a hole with a towel through. Yeah, I came like that. Broke it in half. I broke it with three. Nah, HAMP DOOM. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you when you're smoking it up. He'll tell you. He'll tell you when you're smoking it up, man. My man will tell you. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, dealing with those brothers. And the reason how, because they all like certain walls. See, I want to thank my moms and my step pops for keeping me back then when the clothes was closed. You know, today clothes is funny. But when we had Gap and Eddie Bauer, you know, those were some casual clothing. You know what I'm saying? I had my own footwear because I used to work inside little areas of doing yard work, taking care of the lawns and clipping the hedges. You know, I saved my little money. I got my sneaker game up. And I used to hang around them dudes. Then when I realized it was boot season and things and that, and they was boots all year round. You know, I thank God that I got the soft kind because some of them shits was just really, really, really not too good. So when I found about Gore-Tex, because I knew some of the boots were just made for what they were, we was wearing them for style. So I took my feet out of the constructions and I think I stayed in the Chuckers and I stayed in the beef and broccolis, high tops and low tops. Any color that they had, I stayed with those because I felt the other boots like 40 below, they was fancy. The construction Timbs with the leather in the back, they were just too hard on the toes. You know what I mean? It was too hard on the toe. It was like really, really, really introducing your feet to have bunions. So I took my feet out of those and jumped in to something more canvas, but suede. You know what I mean? Even though they had a lot of suede, but I jumped into more canvas where it could breathe. Like Gore-Tex was kind of all right. Felt like sneaker-like boot. You know what I mean? I saw my homeboys in Brownsville. My man Lance, may he rest in peace. That's how I started to like those better. Because that's how I transferred. When I saw him and my man Eddie, both of them was playing me in the game of basketball in a pair of fucking Gore-Tex Timbs, beef and broccolis. I'm sitting there looking at these niggas like, yo, y'all playing in Timbs. And they made me understand, like, this is the shit to get away in. Like, basically. And I started to think, like, these are the fucking Chuckers, but the Chuckers ain't go that high. They only went low. So they stood in the high top. I was like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Never forget my man Lance, man. He was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Got shot by the telephone pole and shit. That shit was crazy. I was young. I was kind of like, I think I was 10th grade or something like that. We just lived in the play. I just lived in there. Yeah, I think I was 9th grade or 10th grade when I found out that Lance got, you know what I'm saying? That was tough. Then, like in the late 90s, I went to jail. So I think I heard about that like in the early 90s. He got murked. You know, that was tough. You know what I'm saying? That was real deep. That's what I'm saying. These people got to stop. You know what I mean? That's about it. They just got to stop. That's about it. It ain't really nothing to be so fancy about it. They just got to stop. Put up your hands. You live to see another day. I think that'll work. You know, somebody call quit. That's it. Drink something. Then y'all become warriors together. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all become warriors together to hold down the hub, to hold down the fort, to hold down the sector, to hold down just life for us, period. Instead of just eliminating each other, it's kind of not good. It hurts, you know. It makes me think that these things causes another problem, you know. And for somebody to come with a thing that move around and make a move, then I don't know what to say. You know, I just think that somebody should have taught them a little better, you know. So that's the only thing I'm. Everybody will be okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the hand pack. You know, he likes running around from time to time. You know, he like to show the world who he is. You know, he letting you know that he come, okay, hand pack, you did your thing. Okay, it's the hand pack. Okay, hand pack. Thank you. Thank you. Check you later. All right, thanks, my bro. All right, you did good. You did good. Yeah, 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 yeah. So going up against them dudes, and you know, there's just many other stories, but Black Moon is kind of one of my favorites. You know, and when I met Nas in Queensbridge, and then I met, you know, Prodigy and Havoc in Queensbridge, that was tough. Cause I used to work for this little church over across the street doing construction. And I used to always get construction jobs for the church, like take care of the the area where they want to put the you know, they sit at. We had to install pipes. You know, I used to work for the church. And it was like a 2-month job for the summer. Perfect. I just had to get on the A train, ride it to J Street Metro Tech, and catch the F train all the way to 21st Street, Queensbridge. So I used to get off and go to Queensbridge, and I was like, still in high school. Yeah. So I used to go around there. The church was right around there on 41st side of Vernon. So I used to go right there. I used to turn, walk, go across the street. It used to be a big sanitation area. It's like the location for the trucks to come out to go work where they got to go work at. So I go past that. Then there's a park. Then I make a left. And then I'd be like going across the street. Then I'd be like near the train station right there where the strip is at, where all of them be at. So that's where I bump into Nas right there coming up the train station. So when I figured out how to come up the train station, you could come right up. So I figured that out. And when I came up, they used to all stand there chilling. And I used to be like, what is this area? Like, what is this area about? So graphic. Because then when I seen the area when they shot the video for Shook Ones, I like, so this is the main area. Then where I was working at, that was like the base, like shit, you know, it was like a one-way street because the church had a in and an out, and I used to do grounds work out there. And I never forget hanging around there. It was perfect. It wasn't really no drama. You know, small ciphers from time to time, but you have to go inside the projects for that. So I went inside the projects one day and just saw Nas and Havoc and Prodigy, man, he rest in peace. And that shit was just not a scary feeling. It wasn't that many people. They was just on. They wasn't really on like how we see it today. To us, it was like, you know, he got some money to go buy this, that, and the third. That's how we looked at it. Like, he go buy a pair of sneakers right now. Right now. He got a few dollars to go buy a pair of sneakers, right? He could buy the situation that everybody like, the drinks and the situation. But back then, people wasn't really, they were just happy to know you. And you knew them. And you came back to smoke with them. They didn't really care about what you wore. And then, like I said, if you were there, you got a gift. You were just an early bird that caught the worm. That's a fact. You was there. Son was at the store. You came down. You walked him. He ain't going to get something and not ask you, right? He going to say, yo, you want anything? You're going to like, yeah, let me get that. So both of y'all niggas walk out the store fly. So he go back. The star goes back to where he lives at. And majority of the time, they lived in the PJs until the record labels started talking to them. They homeboys. And they started to get thought patterns to themselves inside the department. The door knocking, the telephone back then ringing off the hook 45 times a day. People still knocking on the door. And you coming out early in the morning knowing the lobby is full waiting for you. So that shit got a little worn out. It worn you out. It wear you out a little bit. For years until you get the record deal. Then you got the skate. Like, yo, I'm about y'all. I love y'all. I here to go to a big party. You don't tell them yet. You tell them after the party. You get them nice. Then you have the limo waiting. Have mama tell somebody to give the apartment to somebody to hold it down and whatnot. We going to the hills. I got to write better. I can't be here because it's going to be like this every day and I'm not going to get nothing done. So that's why they always tell you them first albums be the best albums. And they can't get those vibes back because that's why it's so best to try to write so much now. So when you get to the next room level, you just come back and sit around and be like, yo, what's the latest word? And just smell the air. You got to rhyme by looking around and smelling the air. But back then you had to live in the air, smell the air. So you throw a big cookout and you tell people, yo, I'm not going to be around. This is what it's going to be. You get special people, special situations to get in contact with you to keep your ears to the street. And it's tough a little bit. You got to be keen with that. They have to understand, like, yo, look, don't call me on unnecessary hours. Please stay out of the trouble and get to the next level. I got you. But you got to be the street team out here to keep me alive when I come back out here to do another annual something. And it's mad real. It's tough, B. That's why they say, do you stay or do you go? In the first process of it, you have to stay. You're there. The first album, that's why they say y'all birthed it in the hood. Yeah, that's where it came from. It don't get no more real than that. Everything else get fantasy or imagination. Oh, he rhymed. He's just a good musician now. A good dude that make music. You know what I mean? He ain't the rapper that we knew that he left the hood. That's why they say that. That's why they say, oh, he ain't the rapper when he left. He can't stay there. He stood there when he got y'all knew that he got the deal. You heard him on the little radio stations. So he's hanging around getting the girls, chilling for the girls he couldn't get, that y'all couldn't get, that y'all got. It was just a nasty business. Just a nasty business. People look at it and say to themselves, yo, he got the girl I've been trying to get. Or she just took off to me to go hang out with him at his party. I know he banging her. Jealousy. So let me get the fuck out of here now and get some Beverly Hills motherfucking girls. So y'all ain't got to say that shit. You might have to yell out, he went, got him a white girl or some shit. See? It's just like because I couldn't get the girl in the hood because you liked her. And if I got her, you hated it and you wanted to do something nasty business. Just nasty. Just nasty. Just nasty. And she ain't doing good. She ain't no good because she waited till she sees you get big and hung out with his bum ass till he got low on the dough and saw you growing up on the grow and was like, yeah, I'm going to be his new hoe. Now get the fuck out of here. He probably smashed you, looked at you after that and said, damn, I don't even know why the fuck I just caused myself some problems. Knowing you, he bought the condoms this time. He ain't let you bring them because you put holes in them. Try to snipe them. All that dirty project bullshit. Yo, I thought I had the condom, it broke. Well, it burst. And then you thinking, but you gave me that condom. Yeah. And then it teach you a lesson. Bring your own motherfucking condom. Buy boxes. And if those are not work, then you sue the company. Then y'all both have money to take care of the kid. Because you say I bought them and it was a defect, and you can go through the whole thing. But if she bought him and looking at him and he's a star, then she gonna do the automatic. To get the dude outside, see what I did because you was drunk messing with such and such 2 years, 3 years, 4 years ago before the nigga got on. So this is why the niggas break out. And they can't sit there no more because that's what takes place. Motherfucking people like that, they hang around, and then they say, yo, we got to get more out of them. They keep playing with them. You know what I'm saying? They keep rocking them. They keep trying to rock them to sleep and try to be up early every day, knock on his door. He can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting there worrying about who going to be outside when he wake up. So the record labels know this shit. You know what I'm saying? Record labels know this, and they say to themselves, look, we're going to give you about 18 months there. You just stay alive. Please. We're going to give you enough money to just make people think that you're rich, but be safe. We're going to give you enough clothes to whereas you could donate and then come back. They're going to do all this for you until you get that second album. Yeah, success really isn't fun. That's why people go nuts on drugs and shit. Yeah, Jabri, YouTube is just like the same thing. How much level do people want? See, that's why I'm yelling out the 300 people, because one day, soon enough, they are going to be that amount. And we say it now and say we embrace it because we've been embracing it before. It's the people that never had it turns them out. Just like what I'm just telling you, because the success be so scary for them. It be so scary. It's so scary. You know, for the first 3, 4, 90 days to a year, people hearing you on the radio, you doing park jams and shit, and people liking your style, is still jealousy somewhere. And even though they wasn't even jealous of you when you wasn't even doing it. As soon as you found the talent to get out of the spot, these motherfuckers is like, yo, watch this nigga. He gonna fuck all the girls on our side, or and they go sit around and listen to what people say about you. And all the time it be good shit. It don't be nothing bad about what they say about you on the other side of the hood. Yo, you heard about son over there at the other side? Yo, he getting on. What he do? He's rhyming now. He's on the radio. Oh shit. One of them niggas up there was like, damn, I rap. But you know, we got beef over there and all that. So we got to go figure it out. It's terrible business. Nasty work. Nasty motherfucking work. So you got to get out. You know, you got to throw the cookout real quick. And then step the fuck off for many, many months. And leave the person there without having to move them possibly. They'll just be like, oh, he not dead. Then when you come around, then you take them out. So you know what I'm saying? You can't try. You can try to stay positive and ignore it, but that makes it worse because you need to know what moves are being made by who. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. But that's when your close encounters be tight. Because they're the ones that run the show when you're not around because you working. You got talent that you pull through. And they looking. That was what happened with us, with me. I use me for example. When I told certain guys I had a record deal with Jimmy Henchman, they didn't know who the fuck it was because they were so used to Sony, Def Jam, Cold Chillin', whatever record label they could see, Arista, you know, they thought those, BB at BMI, you know, they saw these shits, Cold Chillin', you know, they saw these, you know, whatever was at Rockefeller, you know, what else, you know, Bad Boy, you know, Death Row, you know, Rap a Lot Records in Houston. You know, we didn't go that far, but that's what these people's like. Yo, who you signed to? Def Jam? Because it's a city thing. So when we say, yo, Jimmy Henchman Productions, Henchman Productions, like, who the fuck is Henchman Production? They was already stressed, Jabri. They was already stressed due to the fact that they knew you had talent. Because they seen that the talent could take you. They didn't think it would really go. They didn't think you was going to harness it. They didn't think you was going to harness it to a level to surpass the level that you didn't want to be back on. So that's why they do the hate from a distance. But they got some that's real good in friendship. You know, there's a few that's still alive. You seen Pat Pooh's best friend. You seen what he did. So it don't work sometimes, but it do work until the checks stop coming. And you know, you put these people in big positions to make moves for themselves, but they get so lazy and rely on what they think you need. That's what keeps them on the team. Because they always tell you what you think you need. They're like, yo, you know you're gonna need this, so let me be this. They're like, all right. Yo, you know you're gonna need that, so let me be that. You're like, all right. You know I can handle that because that's my mans and them. They live out there. I could get that hooked up. Yo, I've been out there before. I made mad bread. All right, go make some more for us there on the low. So when the nigga did that, no more dough coming in. Now look what his man Moose is doing to him. Talking to he's in jail. Now Pat don't want to send him no bread to give him a damn package. Back then, Pat used to say that. He used to write letters for his mans. And remember the songs? He sent niggas kites and shit, let them know on that song. Go check it out with him and DJ Premier. Just type up. There's just a couple of them that he did, but find the one when you'll find the one when he got the hat turned back with the shades. Yeah, with the black shades on. Look for that one. DJ Premier standing behind him. I forgot the name of that. I used to listen to that in the shelter a lot. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find that beat. Yeah, we had to stretch it for an hour, so we didn't burn out. We turned it in. We got another one to go in. Let's turn it up now. We did good. Another hood doom story. So yeah, man, it don't look too good for certain people that live like that. See, Busta Rhymes had his best friend, Spliff Star. Out of all the people he knew, he kept Spliff Star. Spliff Star's in the movie with me in Foster Sin. Spliff Star's in the movie with me on Foster Sin. Go check him out. It's on Tubi, a free TV app. I'm in a movie called Foster Sin, a nice, beautiful web series. I'm in season 3, and he's in season 2. I think the ending of season 2, coming into season 3. So Spliff Star, we might have Busta Rhymes in our movie soon. It's a Brooklyn thing, but yeah, he kept Spliff Star. You know, Black Moon had 5 feet, but 5 feet accelerator kept going to jail. He kept going to jail, so it left Buck by himself. So he felt like, I got to do it by myself. That's what made me mad about Black Moon. When 5 feet went to jail too many times, and he didn't really get too much play on the album, but Buckshot was the star. You know what I'm saying? He had to acknowledge that. He had to know that they had to acknowledge that that's the star. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way to outmaneuver that. Same goes for Cameron when he started out, and the people knew that it was his turn. That's the star, no matter what he's doing now. But back then, they had to protect him. See, it's different than living in the streets of your town in Harlem than being in the projects in Brooklyn being on. But this could be all over. But I never really seen too many niggas in Harlem as rappers get in trouble because it's always money, getting fly. Unless it was some generational beef that did, like Big L. That was generational beef that got him murdered. Big L wasn't he just rapped. That's it. He was a good MC. He just rapped what he sees. But his brother had problems and niggas couldn't get the brother. They did the old dirty, I get you, next nigga that's close to you. Dirty business, nasty work, man. Big L could still be alive today. Biggie could still be alive today. Tupac could still be alive today. Some think Tupac still is alive. You know, these guys could still be alive from all these gunshot wounds, only if they team would have saw it really, really, really coming. You know, we got our ears to the street now on every topic we get on YouTube and break down. I see a lot of niggas jumping around with a lot of topics. Now they got the trial for the dude XXX Tacion. I want them niggas to go to jail. I want them niggas to go to jail. I want all 3, 4 of them black little dirty bastards to go to fucking jail. I want them to go to jail, man. Yeah, man. Get you some sage for this one. Power to the peoples. We back at New Mate. The young man was looking to buy a motorcycle, dirt bike, whatever he wanted to buy. First, they gave him a hard time at the bank just to withdraw $50,000, 50 bands. They gave the dude, young kid, XXX Tacion, may he rest in peace, because that's my ancestor. That's my young old head ancestor. The Yankees, this the Yankees here too. They killed them. And we seen the little fat little kids running around in the spot. That's what I pour a little out for XXX Tacion, my ancestor. You know what I'm saying? So they killed him just to take his Louis bag with $50,000. And somebody said in the comment, which I read it, and it touched my heart. This water is sponsored by Pure Life Water. Pure Life, holla at for XX Tacion. He get a drink first. So we at a level of watching these guys, looking at him, and he sees it. He acknowledged it. But where was his team at? His homeboy ran out the car like a damn dog. But hey, he the one that seen them. Probably know who they were. Hope that he do. All I'm saying is you don't let your breadwinner get knocked off like that. Like Willie see me here doing this work here, and y'all see me doing this. We in our lane. This our lane. This our lane. They see anybody disturbing our lane. You don't think Ja Bree gonna make a video getting at them niggas if it's too much traffic? You don't think Willie won all the traffic? He's a fucking traffic patrolman. He direct all he won the traffic. You think they gonna let something happen to the breadwinner? Especially if we rolling and growing. That goes to let me know about Nipsey. They let the breadwinner get murdered. Y'all didn't see that little nigga walk up? Huh? As long as you know, devil, that I ain't sell my soul, just get the gold to me, man. I like to watch some of the movies like Lucifer. I used to watch some. I'm gonna go back to them. They had a few devil movies that used to do good work to try to stop certain things and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I remember what they were. Lucifer was one of them. I remember. It was kind of good. But the main one to me was Ghost Rider. No, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. Selling your soul to the devil movie. And the other favorite movie is Devil's Advocate. Keanu Reeves and Al Pacino. Now, I ain't going too far back far as devil movies, far as, yeah, you gotta go check that one out. Devil Advocate is hard. You gotta check that one out. Devil Advocate is tough. See, you never heard of it. So you dealing with a nigga that knows something, baby. Glad you subscribed to the show to find out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta see the other one I told you, right? What was the first one we gave you? That you said you never saw? Ghost Rider. Check out Ghost Rider, or how he sold his soul to the devil. Part 1. Then they got part 2. They ain't never make a part 3 from Nicolas Cage. I don't think they made it. Now I'm gonna be part 3 to that one. It's gonna be Ghost Rider Doom. Yeah, but Ghost Rider was the one that was good. He's Evil Knievel. He's the greatest stuntman. I don't want to spoil the movie, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Double Advocate is deadly, man. Scary too. The one that scared me in Devil's Advocate, the jogging scene when Al Pacino was talking to Keanu Reeves about the prosecutor that's going to try to take over the case. That was the funniest part. He jogging, and the motherfucker see devils running behind him and shit. That shit was scary like a motherfucker. That was scary. That was scary, boy. That was scary. But Ghost Rider, check that one out, man. It's a real nice one, you know. But like I said, devil movies is good. I got some devil movies. Like I told you, you know. Hellboy is nice too. Hellboy is good. You know, a devil kid come back and take on the world. That was good too. You know what I'm saying? I like Hellboy. Hellboy is tight. I just don't like the tail shit. You know, he took his horns off. You know, they could have tightened it up a little bit better, but I guess that's how they designed it in the comic book, whatever. You know, that was tough too. You know, he only liked candy bars. What was the candy? Baby Roots. Only thing he liked is Baby Roots. That nigga teeth was fucked up. That is cigars. You know what I mean? But I like Lucifer on the television show. I don't know if they still play the devil movies on TV. The little, I used to use excuse my own all the time. Al Pacino. Oh, he said, I used that. Your excuses are your own all the time. Very good, Jabri, for bringing that up. Al Pacino, one of my greatest actors, man. My favorite actress. Now, we looking at actresses, you know. I got a few. I got some black ones and some white ones. My favorite white ones. We're going to go there. I'll give you the black ones later. I like Kate Blanchett, Helen Mirren. Those are I like them two little white women. I like Kate Blanchett. I seen her in motherfucking Lord of the Rings. And when I seen Helen Mirren and Red 2, I think Red 2. Yeah, it was Red 2 or Red 1. I think Red 1. Yeah, I liked her in Red 1 or Red 2. I think Red 1. That was a good one there. She was looking sexy in there, boy. And, you know, I got Angela Bassett and, you know, Lynn Winfield. You know what I'm saying? Those my four right there. That's my four OG women. Those my four OG women's. Take down right now. They still alive. I'll pump on them real quick. I'm trying to call them right now. Lynn Whitfield, come on out, baby. I love you. Since I saw you in Thin Line Between Love and Hate, I've been on you. And since Eve Bao, I've been on you. Angela Bassett, that damn Tina Turner. I'm still on. I love that Tina Turner because of you. I mean, I always love Tina Turner, but I love her more too. I got that Tina Turner on the list too. Dreams of fucking the R&B bit. Word up. I just saw Old with Yonder Rider. Yeah, I take her too. When she used to be a thief. They had her back in the days when she used to steal. When she used to steal back in the day. See, this is how you hold a show, people. You have see, we're gonna get so big. That's why these guys are my moderators. Because when we get big, they got to hold a show along with me. And we're gonna talk to everybody that want to talk. Even when you act irregular. Yeah, even when you act irregular, we still talk to you. I tell my moderators, don't block them yet, which means don't block you. You're not going to get blocked from the show. Don't put you on no push-up timeout. So don't put them on timeout yet. Just let me take care of the rest. And sometimes y'all become subscribers after that. So I leave y'all up there so that y'all can be active with me. Y'all interacting with me here on the show. It's kind of good. We could rapidy rap all day. That's the easiest job in the world. Make up rhymes and just throw on the beat, catch a vibe, and spaceship. But here I gave some good history. We're gonna have more of it. I'm gonna talk about, I gave the Tupac story, but I got more stories on the Tupac with Jimmy Henchman. And all this came from Jimmy Henchman, man. Big up to Jimmy Henchman, man. I ain't get a chance to meet Game, but I did see 50 Cent. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, they in their world after the battle, Uncle. After the battle, HAMP Doom destroyed everybody, man. Now everybody got their own work now, you know what I'm saying? So if they ain't on the menu, they was on the menu back in the days. I don't bring them back out, but it might be a year wrap up like Uncle Murder do. I'm gonna do a YouTube wrap up. I figured out the pattern. You see the new thumbnail out there. Y'all see the thumbnail? I got that new thumbnail. I got that new pattern. So I got that thumbnail pattern down. If you're on that list, that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It's all about trying to remember you niggas sometimes when I'm in the zone doing my thing. We broke part 1, part 2, part 3. We did real good. I want to thank those who watched the replay gang. You know what I mean? Pick up to my replay gang that catch me on a good day. Cause I know how it feels when you sit down and watch somebody. Beats ain't really playing. Y'all used to him doing this thing. But I got to talk to you, though. Just because I got to talk to you. It's part of the program. It's part of the show. I went out there and did community work. Yeah, I found the dog the other day, walking my dog. Yeah. A little Yorkshire Terrier. Thank God he didn't get aggressive. Because if he would have, I would have let him keep on going. But being I had my dog, they was all happy together. And I kindly took him back to his house. The lady was very excited to see him. I was happy for her. So next week I'm doing some extra work for my little buddy over here, because that's how I knew to take him back. And I'm gonna do the same thing. So keep an eye out on your pets if you have them, because I'll tell you one thing, man. They get out of line kind of quick. They move very, very fast. I tell my peoples in the house, yo, if he outside in the living room, please keep an eye on him, because he likes to run behind and chase the garbage cans and shit. So keep an eye that he runs right there. So let's get a commercial break. By the time I come back, you should have your sage ready, and we should have some soapbox Willie. Power to the peoples. We back at new maintenance. Yeah. We're gonna rock like HAMP Doom and the Doom mice when we came in. So we talked about fame. Motherfucking earrings. We talked about a whole lot of good work with HAMP and Jimmy Hinchman. We got more stories about Jimmy. Definitely was telling you about pertaining to Tupac, which was really nothing extravagant. It wasn't like we was on a yacht. I ain't gonna give you no sucker shit like that. You know, I'm gonna tell you how the man was explaining about how he put together his handwriting. He ain't had a really good handwriting. The man handwriting was very, very like, man, you went to school? His Tupac handwriting was very, very, very not good. Biggie Small handwriting was not really that good. Jay-Z handwritings, all the rappers, because we so used to writing in large letters. Because my thing is like that. My handwriting is starting to be like that now. Looking like scribble, scrabble, and whatnot. So they use the phones, like Willie did yesterday. See, handwriting is starting to become almost obliterated. That's why when somebody said that in my live before, they're like, yo, this dude got books. He still write rhymes. He wrote it. And I was like, yeah, brother, what you thought? He said rappers using big tablets now. You don't think they have a bunch of them? Keep the charger tight to them and put it, because after they charge, load up. I don't know how many, it depends if the store price tell you what it is, what they tell you what it is and whatnot. Yo, there's only a few guys that's doing a lot of colognes, right? Shows and whatnot. But there ain't nobody better than Amani TV. You heard me? Ain't nobody better than my boy Amani TV that tells y'all about that good cologne. I saw this guy, I forgot his name. Let me look him up. That's okay. But look, when I want to get fly, when I want to smell good, I call Amani. Yeah. Came through with something different they can't find. But they might smell a trail, kid, but that's okay. Bloodhounds will make them shift another way. And I want to get smell good. I call it Amani TV. I make it all smell good. When he come through, shit me out, gave me something very perfumed for baby girl. Now you guess what it is, it's HAMP Doom. Amani TV gave me the HAMP Doom cologne, now you back. Sitting through with a different track, open it up, let's smoke a pack. I saw this guy trying to think he's better than fly with my man Amani TV. Nah, not him. I forgot his name. I subscribed to the show, but I forgot your name. I'ma remember you soon. You think you better than my man? Nah, dude. Amani TV. He said, "Beat too loud." By a step. All right, hold on. Let's turn it down a little bit. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's bring it back. Beats too loud. Okay, let's bring it back. High sound, job read. High sound. We back to that Amani TV. High sound now. Yeah. How we in? We in there? I saw this guy. I forgot his name. But more? Wait a minute. Beats loud. More what, Jobby? Come on, talk to me so we can get... There it is. All right, good. All right, good. We at level 25. Let's give it back. This is how you hold the show. First and foremost, let's get that guy name. I forgot his name. He's some new guy that do reviews on colognes and things of that nature. But he ain't better than Amani TV. when dealing with the Cologne situation. Amani might know the dude too. Amani TV might know the dude. But I don't like him. I dislike all his work. Just because he think he's better than my man Amani TV with all the fragrances. He might be nice. He might be nice. But he ain't nicer than my man Amani TV. When dealing with them smell goods, kid. Look, if you on the menu, you on the menu. The menu continues. They said the saga continues. HAMP Doom got the menu continues. We on it now. I'm about to get a new playlist for this, but I'm going to keep it in the HAMP Dooms. I'm going to keep it in the HAMP Doom playlist for right now. It stays there because I'm the HAMP Doom. It stays in there. Anything other than that will be other playlists. But I'm telling you, Hood Hamptons is not coming back. I'm sorry, man. I asked the survey. People said they wanted HAMP. I don't know. Tell me if you like HAMP Doom or you want Hood Hamptons back. Y'all type it up in the comments. Put HH or HD. I know which one you're talking about. Talk to me. I need you to talk to me now. You like HH or you like HD? Which one y'all want? You want HD or you want HH? Tell. Get your sage up. Get your sage up. Jabri said it's hard to say. I like Jabri. They both got the same voice though. That's okay though. You got a lot of people that sound the same in hip hop. It's all about who got it better. They both wear the same gold chains. Okay? But you know HAMP got more gold chains than HAMP Doom. HAMP Doom don't wear too many. But the Hood Hamptons, he love his he likes to come out with his cancel your business line. The finish line, to me, that shit look like a visit line. You crip. I'm cryptic with this shit, so intertwined that you can't jack it unless you tap into the inner line. Just for men in line. You have to get a line just to get a line. You niggas know what's up when we rolling up. I would have wore all my gold chains, but you niggas ain't gold enough. See, that's Hood Hamptons. I appreciate you, Jabri. See, that's Hood Hamptons when he come out here with all his gold chains, because y'all niggas ain't gold enough. Because I don't see Gully TV. I'm still on you. I'm still on you, Gully. You think you fly with the little gold chains on. You ain't got as many as Hood Hamptons and the rest of the team, brother. I'm watching you with the fake ponies, man. I'm watching you, son. Job Reed up in the building. I like when my boys come to class. He's from Canada, everybody. My boy Job Reed is from Canada. I got a subscriber that comes all the way from Canada to hang out with me every day, just to hear. And I'm pretty sure he hears everybody. But you know how you got somebody? See, that's why I got to be on my best behavior, because I got to work for the people. You know how you got somebody they say they can't do no wrong? See, that's Job Reed. He looks at me, I can't do no wrong. That's Wooly Soapbox. I can't do no wrong. That's why I must be on my best behavior when I deal with you, when I press go live. Because I know in any given moment, I could snap. I could snap at any given moment. I could snap. I could forget and just snap. Yeah. That's why I beg for you not to get on my last nerve. That's why I beg you not to get on my last nerve. That's why I ask you to ask questions neatly and we can get the word. You heard what I said. Ask questions neatly, we can get the word. I wouldn't want you to work my last nerve. So we got to get back to that line of work. Because Job Reed said it was kind of not too high. It was low, but he said the levels is up. He checked the levels. So he said that level is good. So let's get the beat going. I forgot that dude's name. He think he better than Armani TV fame. But he's not. He's lame. Think he got the cologne game. No, he don't. That's a shame. He's weak. He's fronting for a little bit of YouTube TV. But that's okay. You need cologne? Armani TV. Don't forget the www. Come see me. Wait. That's only if he deals with you. I get you a deal or two. Yo, Money TV, give him a few, no doubt. Don't forget the extra perfume inside the Louis bag when he came through. Yo, Hamp, I'm downstairs. I looked downstairs, saw Money TV there. He said, I can't be too long. I came to drop this bag off. Yeah, I took it. Didn't want to tell y'all because, you know, that's in Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. Back in the days, Central Brooklyn, the way raw classic paper, we puffed a little L. Amani TV told me to smell well. I said, no doubt, I got it. The arms prevailed. The arms is heavy. I looked at it, saw that TV dude that's fucking real. I'm going to get him. You ain't got the real work, dude. Your cologne got too much alcohol and water, dude. My man Amani TV, he get it straight off the boat. Panama Canal type shit, don't you see? I was with him. I had the 4-5. They tried to rob him for the whole pies. Not that day. I was live. You see what happened? They talk what? It's Big Cap. Yeah, I made a little different fashion. Got the Money TV cologne splash all over the place to be, dude. You whack, man. I'ma find your name, man. I'ma find your name for trying to think you could beat my man Amani TV. You on the menu. I forgot your name, though. Let me go get his name. Let me get his name. He got to be on the menu. He got to give me that money. He got to get that. I told you, it's a community break. My people's got to eat. I forgot his name. Who's doing live over there? Oh, I got to go over there. My people's got to eat, brother. You know what I'm saying? My people's got to eat. It's the community, the menu. I got to feed the community. I'm going to find you right now. I'm going to find you right now. I forgot who you are. Forgot who you are right now. I'm about to look you up. Let me check it out over here real quick. Let me check them out. Oh, yeah, there's name. Justin Copeland. I got you. Yo, Justin, you ain't fly as my man Amani TV, son. You ain't fly as my man Amani TV, son. I'm watching. You stealing my man's shit, son. And I'm looking at your work. You ain't do it live in 4 days. In 2 days, you did. My man was just on live yesterday. You playing games, Justin Copeland. You think you slick. You ain't got the real cologne. Your shit got water and alcohol in it, son. You ain't got the real cologne, son. You ain't got it, son. Amani TV got the real cologne, son. You fronting. You fronting over there. You stealing my man subscribers. You stealing my man views. You know what I'm saying? You doing a whole lot of work. You trying to work behind the back door on my man Amani TV. Hit that L button, y'all. You think you slick. You ain't gonna get away with that, Justin Copeland. You on the menu. You thought I was gonna leave you off the menu? You thought the rhyme was about some other rhyme? Nah, that rhyme is about my man Amani TV. You want to smell good? Call. You got an email in the back of the YouTube page. But Mr. Copeland, I'm watching you. You ain't got the smell good. Your shit got too much oil base in it. Khalil Amani get that shit shipped from fucking Panama, man. He get his shit shipped from Italy, man. He get his shit shipped from Tiffany's, man. You heard what I said? Throw a little perfume for your girl and all that. You ain't got the colognes like my man Amani TV. Stop fronting, Justin Copeland. Stop fronting. You ain't got the cologne. You ain't got the smell goods like Son. Son got that fire. Son got that fire. Just know that I'm old school. He got that old English leather I like too. He got the old chaps that I like too. He know I like the gold top polo. I don't like all the other polos. He keep telling me, yo, I got all the polos. I be telling the Money TV, slow down, brother, slow down. I'm old school. I don't want all those. He gave it to me. I told him I ain't want. I donated because I just wanted to go. Then he gave me some other ones. I was like, yeah, I remember the smell. English leather. I like the English leather. But my pops used to wear. I like the English leather. Smell good. I like Henston, the old classic shit that you just go in the stores, the little bargain hunters, or back in the day we used to go to Woolworth when it was Woolworth or Sears, and they used to have a little cologne section. I just see Henston's, you know, old cowboy joint, Splash. You know what I'm saying? I don't like Old Spice. I used to like Old Spice. Gotta put Old Spice on. I don't like Fahrenheit. I like Fahrenheit. Classic. Giorgio Armani. That's why his name is Armani TV. Giorgio Armani. He with the top with the swirl on it. My first one when I went to high school, I went in my teacher room. He had it in his bag. I took it. He was like I said, yeah. He said, you can have it. I took it. Yeah. Justin Copeland, you ain't got no flavors. You ain't got no flavor. You playing with Bogart. My man got those 3 times. You playing with Ferragamo. My man got those 5 times already, son. I only like the Ferragamo in the red box, the burgundy box. My man, Monty TV, he know about that Ferragamo. Forgot the name of it, but it's in a burgundy box, and it just say I don't know the name, but it got a nice distinctive smell. I was like, that's the only one I kind of like. He got Issei Miyagi. I used to like Issei Miyagi. It was good. It just, I didn't know how to put it on back then. Now I do. No. Yo, I forgot the name he told me. The synthesizer. I think he called it the synthesizer. The spray nozzle. Your spray nozzle ain't even game. Spray nozzle game is fucked up, Justin Copeland. Armani TV got tell you about spray nozzles. How to put it on. Where to put certain key points at. You just trying to steal my man's style. You ain't no good, Justin Copeland. The cologne guy, fragrance guy, whoever you said you are. I only know one dude that came on here that introduced flavors and showed me bags and bags of cologne. This nigga could own Tiffany's and own Macy's and shit. That's the only one that got more cologne than Khalil. I mean, the only one that got more. Khalil must be sending that cash out because he must be ready for that work. Go put in for the contract that I gotta go put in. But Armani TV, the only one that could beat Armani TV in the cologne section is Macy's. That's the only person that could beat Armani TV in the fragrance world. See, I got the gold bottle. I ain't gonna lie. I got the gold bottle. He sent this to me. I got the gold bottle. He sent a whole bunch of them. I said, I want this one. Now he's trying to find the Ferragamo one I'm looking for because I don't know the name. So he's searching. But I got it right here. I got it right here. Yeah, right here. Armani TV. Sent that to me in Amazon Prime. Yeah. He sent the whole bunch, but I donated them because I don't mess with them. I like that little one too, but it's too strong. I told him to find me a light Lacoste. I want the light Lacoste. The other ones he gave was too heavy. It stood on too hard. So I told him, yo, I don't want nothing to stay on too hard. I want to wear it, know that it's on, and then it gradually glides. I don't want it to stay too heavy on my shirt. So when I wash my shirt, I'm smelling fabric softener and I'm smelling damn cologne. So I told Armani TV which cologne is good like that. And he was like, Polo is one and a few others. And I had that other one, Ferragamo. He was like, yeah, the box. He don't know what I'm talking about. He got to dig deep in the trenches. You ain't got no shit like that, Justin Copeland. You phony. You just a phony person plagiarizing my man Armani TV style with the cologne and fragrance. You just, oh my man, oh my Lord. You ain't fooling nobody, boy. Told you it's the menu. We got different audibles on the menu. We got to protect our people who has allergic reactions to certain food. We took care of all that with the Food and Drug Administration when they came through. They thought they was slick. They brought one of their peoples to eat regular, that nothing bothered them, and then they brought everything else that their peoples didn't eat that had all sorts of shellfish, peanut butter, oil. I already broke that section down. Thanks to my man First Class Empire, who gave me the LLC and gave me the yardage I need. I told him I need a 88 8,000 square feet. Yeah, I need 8,200 square feet. First Class Empire say he got that. I need to seat 115 people. He said he got that. That's about 4,100 square feet. I need two of those because one holds 80. 4,100 square feet only can hold capacity can hold to up to 80. So I need about 160. But I'm gonna chop that down because I'm gonna have all the workers. So it's gonna be a lot more workers. So I'm gonna hold 115, and the rest of the percentage gonna be for the workers catering. So it's gonna be so many motherfucking waiters and cooks. It's gonna be amazing. You ain't gonna be hunting. As soon as you lift, you're gonna turn around. It's gonna be a tray passed to you. You're gonna say you didn't even order it. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. We working. You ain't got no motherfucking flavors like that, Justin Copeland. You on the menu. We change the menu every day on the show. You might be on the menu, you could be not. But some people praying that they hope they be on the. This is a brand new thing for YouTube. The menu. Ain't no more calling you out no more. You just gonna be on the menu. See if people like that type of meal. You see what we got: big burgers and fried wings. You want all the fried food anyway, so we got you some. And you see the low tacos on the bottom, whatever the thumbnail got up there. Check it out, Job Reed. It looks good. It look enticing. Yeah, a couple of people got their own flavors. You name it. We got it. You know, we got it. I still got beef with Carvel and Dairy Queen. I'm gonna drop that soon. I'm working on that one. I'm trying to put together on who knock who off for that motherfucking soft syrup. Ice cream. I'm trying to find out who knocked who off. Somebody said they was out first, but I believe Carvel was out first. I believe him. I believe he's from Brooklyn. I believe Carvel. I don't think he would lie. Because he, vegetable. I don't think he would lie. I don't think Carvel, may he rest in peace, Thomas A. Carvel. I don't think he would lie. Dairy Queen, somebody lying. Somebody lying about they made soft syrup ice cream. The man said his truck got stuck in the street. He ain't had nowhere to do with the ice cream. He thought of a plan. He fed the town. Then came back, got all the money, and bought a fucking Carvel base in the town. Somebody lying. Somebody telling the truth. I love Carvels. Somebody ain't telling the truth. This shit is amazing. Rob them for the soft syrup ice cream. McDonald's tried to give it to you now when they do shit, so that's where they get it from, Carvel. The ice cream trucks, when you get it, they get it from Carvel, the swerve, the softness, the shit that you like, you know? But they got the vegan ones like that, so you gotta try the vegan ones, okay? They just taste the same. It's just almond milk. You won't even miss nothing. The only thing you missing is the fat. That's what you hooked on. So, and the extra salt that they have to put into it to make the ice cream. So that's the only thing you're gonna miss. But the vegan ice cream tastes just the same, but better. You understand? Jermaine Dupri got an ice cream out, and Ben and Jerry's worked around and got them an ice cream out that's vegan. And it's almond ice cream. Very good. Yesterday, Bully was talking about where milk comes from and things like that. Plants got milk too. So almonds under enough pressure, it'll extract milk type form of cream to be processed to turn into a flavorful dairy product. So that's okay. You know, it cuts down the lactose intolerant people who have lactose intolerant. Now, if people, well, this Thanksgiving, we changing our brand of macaroni into vegan macaroni, but the thing we using might still be good is work on the cheese type. The milk we could deal with, because I don't think they got anything Carnation milk they use. They tell us I don't. I haven't really got the chance to study where that came from yet, but carnation milk is pretty decent. It got some type of sweetness to it. So we're gonna hunt for more recipes dealing with a better taste for and taste the same as a normal macaroni and cheese. Because we're not supposed to be ingesting and digesting milk that comes from a cow. That you and I know that we are not calves. That's not made for us. So once you take breast milk, which we trying to find, they go first class empire. Once you take breast milk and turn that into something good too. See, when Nature Boy told y'all that story, I thought he was crazy. But that was 85, 95% of the diseases that could have been healed if we would have stayed on the breast milk. You understand what I'm saying to you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Okay. We having fun here. I'm gonna finish this up. No doubt. They go MS Doom. He's in the building. Everything info. Let's go back to that soapbox Wooly beat. Oh, we got 400 or 500 people in the building. When MS Doom come in the building, I know my accountant ain't robbed me today. See, when MS Doom come in the building, he got good news for me. He explains to me that he had the accountants watching the accountants, so we could both get paid. You already see my LLC captain is in the building. I told him I need 8,000 square feet just to hold 160 people, but I'm only going to seat 115 to keep the rest for the workers and waiters to help them serve the people. I got Job Reed working on my sound system. I got Wooly, jack of all trades. Every 8 hours. How the beat sound. Get your sage up. I think this one here I might feel something on this one. I didn't really get a chance. Today makes 7 years that I've been out the shelter. Today makes 7 years I've been out the shelter. I'm so happy. So I'm going to use talent. That's the only way to beat people is originality. When I got my team in the building, it gives me an extra spunk. Because as the captain on this spaceship, you're a captain with me because anything go down, you know where everything is at. When the war comes, you know where to be at. You know where the place to be. Yeah. That was a soapbox Wooly introduction to the spaceship called the new menu. We got the menu, man. You on the menu, you on the menu. You know what I'm saying? You better be happy you on the menu. You better be happy that somebody eating off of you. You better be happy because I'm feeding the community. Power to the peoples. We back at new maintenance. Yeah. Everything info when we came in. Everything info when we came in. See, my team be dropping the things on me from time to time. Yeah. Power to the peoples. We back at new maintenance. Yeah. We're going to rock like info when we came in. We working hard over here, man. Yeah, we working hard over here, man. We working hard. Yeah, I want to be with me. So it is what it is. Yeah, let's slap it on, man. So I can hear you better. Another soapbox bully beat. Get your sage up, man. Get your sage up. What I'm wearing today, I'm wearing a white HAMP shirt. And I got some Joker pants on, for real, honestly speaking. I don't paint, but these are the Joker pants. I just found out what they were from the person that made them. So, in my slides. So these are the Joker pants. They are painted up. You see them? They painted up all over the place. These are not paint pants. This is a design that somebody made. I'm trying to find out who are they. So I'm going to ask Google later on. You know, they got paint all over the pants. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the leg that I just showed you. You know what I'm saying? And I got the slides on. So yeah. All right. So supposed to go with this shirt that we wear. It goes with this shirt. You know what I'm saying? The Joker Doom. So we wearing the Joker Doom shirt. Today we got the white HAMP on. You know what I'm saying? And we hanging in there. We got 500 people, 400 people in the building. So maybe people that do that, they don't like to show themselves. I don't know. I'm thinking these are people that could be co-workers and stuff too. They are. You know what I'm saying? I think they co-workers. So watching them sit in bed all day. Watching them sleep and shit too. I ain't signed up for that. I don't think they signed up for that. You think they did? You tell them. We back. It's 400 in the track. We got MS Doom. Don't even gotta ask for something. It's already appeared. We didn't come bluffing. You came in heavily thumping. I know. Flying high with a different get by. This is a different. I be the boss the way James Brown gave it to you. Now, you understand that I came through with a few. Me and my crew, we came through with a different tune. And you know, came with extra perfume. So when the smell blows up, it'll be HAMP Doom, no doubt. Came with some extra space. You needed some extra cubby lace. I gave you a different shoot. Nah, you would have got marked up that day. You playing with guys that went to the parade and gave it rain. But I saw you dancing with rainbows. That's cool, yo. Just give me an arrow on the bow. I shoot them out. Especially with the apple on your head. No, I shoot the Adam's apple in your throat, kid. Leave you dead. That's straight up. HAMP Doom. It's very heavy in the room. When you see him, he came with all the goddamn brooms. Let's sweep him up. MS Doom and the rest of the crew. The Doom might to get you too. They'll bite you like leprechauns. Came through, word is born. This is a different spawn. Something heavy when I push the pawn. Just me and the king. You ain't doing this. You ain't doing this. You ain't doing what me and my peoples is doing. We out here hustling. We out here hustling. You ain't hustling. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. know what I'm saying? Oh, we pushing 2 hours. We got another 5. I didn't even know it. See, when you have a good time, I told you we only do 2 hours. We pushing 3 one day. We'll come through Friday, something. However, this would be a splash of weather, just like Biggie's sweater. Word up. You'll hope that I came with the goats. That'll only mean that I came with extra smoke. This would be heavy. You heard what they did back then? They played with machetes. That's cool. I juggle machetes. Fling, catch another machete. Still in motion. You'll die in the ocean. I swim with killer whales and sharks in the ocean. That's me. Just like Beowulf told you the story, B. I had a knife between my teeth. Jumped in the ocean or the sea. Dived in it very heavy. Got my fish food to fry for the next. Yeah, that was me. Taught myself how to fish. Came through looking real lit. Get it? Nah. It's HAMP DOOM. It's HAMP DOOM, man. We got you. Another soapbox Willie beat. Who wants to feed us? And I got beats coming in like this. There's so many damn beats. I gotta take hours off. Come to my house, take your hat off. If you wear kufi or yarmulke, take that off. Only because I'm the boss. Don't trust if you got a wire underneath that shit. Don't trust you if you got a camera underneath that shit. I need to see your hair. Straight up and down, I'm in the Burberry chair, sitting back, doing everything. Yeah. Come check me. Hands lit up literally. You know what I'm saying? Mr. T sent it to me. Literally. Word up. Flowers placed on your grave. I'll come with a sound wave, blow up your grave. Straight up. This is HAMP DOOM. Break them down with a different what? Big heavy boom. Cars booming out the heavy system. System cars is booming out of. I came through with something different to get you out of. Heavy bullshit. Came with a different toolbox. With a man. That's a book. That's a book. Yes, HAMP DOOM. It's HAMP DOOM in the room, kid, with MS DOOM, Willie DOOM, Job Reed DOOM, First Class Empire DOOM. It's a Doom like this. Yeah, never break you down physically, emotionally, or spiritually. This is just for educational, emotional, and motivational purposes only. Very well said, brother. Very well said. I'm starting to understand that line of work you've been putting down, so I'm going to have to really put it inside the description box. Thank you very much, MS Doom. I'm going to have to incorporate that. I'm going to have to incorporate that into my jump off. I'm going to have to incorporate that. I like that. Because we're not here to do that. Only if you act irregular. You act like you down and want to get down. We don't have a problem getting down, having fun. But I don't think I'm going to be that low to ask you to do something, to ask to fight. I just might as well tell you to let's fight. So I'm not going to give you nothing to invite to say let's fight. I think that's lame, so let's just keep it clean. No below the belt. And that goes with everybody, let's have fun. Show me your lyric skills so we can go back to the drawing board for ourselves and say, yo, you got some shit. We got to write up. But if you ain't got nothing, you just hunting and jumping around, bull crapping, pushing 2 hours. There we go. We want to thank you for hanging in there with us. It was a perfect show. I must go. HAMP DOOM did it again, yo. It was very, very light, but perfect hit. You tune in again. And you don't forget to hit the subscribe, like, comment, and share button. We had a great 2 hours. We talked about life, and we had a great time. Now we're going to come up and see what's next on the menu, because I got a brochure of menus that I'm going through. So we appreciate you for hanging in there for 2 hours. Some people give you 3 to 4 to 5. That's because they got boxes and all over the place. HAMP DOOM is just, we got it right here by ourselves with the good peoples in the chat with 400 people. HAMP could do it. I let the big peoples in the big offices know that I could run this whole thing because it's HAMP DOOM. You understand what I'm saying? I got you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jabri. We coming right back. Let us get a little, you know what we got to do. It's HAMP Doom, man. Always stay in the room. Hold it down. 1 2 1 2. Yeah.